Hey, what's up? My name is Jarrell Gainey. I am a Senior Solution Engineer, and in today's video, I'm going to provide a brief overview of a new feature recently released into the Snowflake connector to Power BI, Custom SQL support. Now, Custom SQL is one of the most frequently requested new features, and its introduction brings significant new capability into the platform and opportunities for increases in productivity and flexibility when leveraging Power BI and Snowflake together. Now, what are some of these capabilities, you ask? Well, I'll name a few. Enhanced ability to support the power of the Snowflake platform within Power BI. Streamline migrations from other tools into a Snowflake Power BI ecosystem. Enhanced query folding support. The ability to simplify complex transformations. Greater flexibility for analysts and business users leveraging Power BI and Snowflake. And more flexibility when adding custom columns to your datasets. And I'm sure once you all begin using this new capability, you're going to discover many new benefits. That being said, let's take a look at how you set up Custom SQL within the Power BI UI. First thing we're going to want to do is grab our Snowflake data by connecting to our Snowflake account. So I'm using the Get Data menu option to launch the Get Data window, typing in Snowflake here so that I don't have to scroll through the long list of connectors. To connect to our Snowflake data source, let's go ahead and drop in our account URL there, typing in my Snowflake warehouse. As you all know, this could be, you can have several warehouses and you're able to configure the warehouse that you would like to use for your Power BI query or Power BI report here within the connector screen. I'm also going to specify the role that I would like to use when making that connection. For the purposes of today's demo, I have a role I've created called PBI_reader, my Power BI reader role. Another thing we're going to want to do is indicate the database name. Now here in the UI, in this version of the UI, it says optional, but it's not optional. It's actually required. I've indicated that in our corresponding blog post. I believe if you go to the Power BI site, you're going to see that they mentioned that it's required as well. So we're going to type in the name of the database, which is Power BI sample _DB. And last but not least, the whole purpose of today's demo, I am going to copy in my custom SQL. And this is a very, very, very simple statement. Could obviously be much more complex, but just to demonstrate the functionality, I'm just running a select from a table that I created. Now, this is very important. You'll notice that I'm using the fully qualified table name here, starting with my database, then my schema, then my table name. That is also required in your queries. You have to use a fully qualified table name when writing your query such that this connector connects successfully. So once you have that all in place, you're going to hit OK. And if my object names are correct, and it looks like they are, you're going to see the preview here. So this is my connection using custom SQL to my Snowflake table, to my Snowflake database. I have the ability here to transform further. I'm going to skip that step. I'll go ahead and load this data set into Power BI. So I'm clicking load. This is also very important. We could either import, we could use import mode or direct query mode. I'm going to use direct query mode. I would like to persist my live connection to my Snowflake account such that when those values in Snowflake change, those are immediately available to me within the Power BI environment. So I'm going to keep this as direct query, hit OK, and you're going to see my connections refreshing. The new connection that we're creating here is called Query 2. And that is basically it. We have connected to Snowflake. We've written custom SQL. We've pulled that custom SQL into our environment here, and we're ready to continue building our reports. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, please feel free to comment or connect with us, and we'd be happy to continue to explore the capabilities of this new feature. Thanks. Talk to you soon.